And we are back. This is just a short episode of the Project Get to Know podcast. My name is Emmanuel. Don't worry, the new season will be coming up soon, but with Borracho Pro's closing time being over and the season for 2025 for the promotion is here, we have someone, it's a tradition now, because every finale, we're always going to talk for 5 minutes and then we just go off into the ether. Londyn Dior is here on the program. Hey, it's been a while. The last one was the cookout. That was 2 years ago, but now it's a broken record. Now it's tradition now. But you are the La Chingona champion. And to have the initial championship, to win the title, and to have a single, because you've had singles titles before. What makes the La Chingona championship so special?
I'm the first ever.
Yeah.
No one can ever take that away from me. That's what makes it so different is I'm the first ever, and to hold it, to be the first ever, that's big. I'm setting the tone for maybe the next person. It's kind of looking like I'm going to hold it forever, but maybe setting the tone for whoever is holding it after me. And I feel like being the first ever comes with a big responsibility.
Yeah.
You really have to show, okay, this is why it's on her. This is why she's leading the way. And especially here at Borracho, again, I was one of the women that stepped up and helped build this division, but show to now be the inaugural women's champion. That's everything. I don't take it lightly.
Yeah, because I think, and I've had Gigi Ray on before, and having that pressure, is that something that you readily receive, or was there any hesitation that, okay, I'm the very first La Chingona champion, to know that, okay, I'm setting this bar high? Was that something that you readily accept, or you have some hesitations, but you know that the pressure is on and you have to go through that emotion of defending the title?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I was like, I know the pressure that's on me. Now we just have to roll with it. You know, pressure makes diamonds. That's why I'm the diet princess, baby. So I knew being the first ever what it was going to come with. And I knew it's like, well, now you got to put your big girl pants on and now you have to go out there and show every single time. And I feel like that's like the biggest pressure. It's like going out there and showing out every single time I step into the ring, which I already do, but especially now holding an inaugural title, it's like I have to show you why I am the inaugural champ.
Right. Because I think what keeps you setting that bar high, defending it, and you've had many title defenses, but to know that, okay, I have this bar, how do I keep up into really defending that title and being the first one, being the Las Conas already?
Honestly, it keeps me motivated is to just be the best. What keeps me motivated is just I have a strong drive to be one of the best. I look up to the best in the business. I want to be one of the best. I want to be someone that young girls look up to, just how I look up to my greats. So that's just what keeps me motivated. Always training in the gym, eating right, so that way I can go into the ring and give the best performance.
Because that's the thing, you have Athena as one of your go-tos. To have her be like the longest reigning ROH women's champion, did that really keep you motivated? Because like, okay, I see her as that pedestal. And is that the person you look up to, or who else did you look up to as you're starting to defend the La Chingona title?
Her especially, like she's so innovative, you know what I mean? Like doesn't matter how she's been doing this for like 20 years now, but she's always come up with like new creative stuff and elevating her. I love Mercedes Monet. She's just constantly setting the bar all the time. Bianca Belair as well. One of my favorite singers of all time, Beyonce. She's one of my biggest motivators. Just my confidence, the way I present myself. It's never too much. I love being over the top, having that confidence in myself. She's one of the hardest working women in show business, and I would like to be the hardest working woman in wrestling. You know what I mean?
And you have some time off now, and February is close, and close is technically, it's 2 months, very close. But even though you have this time off and getting ready to defend the title again come Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3, and knowing that, okay, I'm going to defend this title one last time. What is that time in between?
The time in between, normally December is a slow season for people. This has been a hectic season. I still have more matches next week, and then the week after, I have one the day after. There's no slowdown for me.
Right.
We're going to keep going, and especially into next year. Oh, next year, I already know things are going to be bigger and better. While some people are resting, well, I'm still grinding. I'm still putting in the work.
And lastly, because I think Who Runs the World, you were in both shows, but having more representation on the arena. Of course, like the bigger promotions will have their imprint in the women's division, but for you on the indies to be part of both those shows, what was it like to be part of that representation on the indies?
Everything. Love when I get to work in all women's show. The atmosphere is like, and it's really like it's a sisterhood in the back. It's amazing because one thing about the women, we are going to put everything on the line.
Yeah.
People still in the year of 2025 have these, notions about women's wrestling, and we like to knock them down every single time. So I'm just honored that I even get to be a part of the show. I get to be in the locker room with a lot of the best and learn from them. So I love it. I love being a part of Who Runs the World.
Yeah.
Honored.
It's fuel for you because you see like a Chris Statlander or Mercedes Monet being in that. Is that fuel for you to be better in what you're doing in your craft of wrestling?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like Mercedes, she never stops training. She's always training. Some people get to a certain point in their careers and they stop. Training is forever, and I take that with me, always training. Chris Statlander, knowing her story.
Yeah.
Knowing, she blew out both of her knees, and look at her now. She's literally one of the best in the world. I got to step in the ring with her, and that was awesome. And she's on top of the mountain. That is just one of the biggest motivations to always keep going, no matter what obstacle comes in your way. Because there's going to be a lot of obstacles in wrestling.
Yeah, it always is. It's always a never-ending grind, especially in whether it's the indies or AEW. There is a bar that you always have to really get yourself over to being that next level in your career in wrestling. All right, cool. That's all. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully you'll get the title come February with Let's Fight in Gears 3. Awesome. Up next, we've had her before. Pretty in Punk, Anarkid Ash. It's been a while. I know we've had some conversations, but to have like a short, long form interview, it's been a while since we talked about that. But yeah, thanks for having you on.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm so happy to be here today.
Yeah, because we've kind of talked about Who Runs the World on our last interview. I think I should have asked this to have a different wrestling scene, to be in a different city. Is it the same old song and dance, or how is it different?
Honestly, it is pretty different because, I wrestled in San Antonio, I wrestled in Austin. Like, I've had my phases in each city where I'm just constantly there. And recently, like, being up in Dallas, especially with Who Runs the World, and like DFW All Pro as well. Like, it's just been a totally different crowd, a totally different experience.
Yeah.
I'm really liking it. I love it up there.
Because I think you had Hilda as a partner too. What was that like having her on a tag team? Because Hilda's been killing it too, but to team up with her, what was that like having her around with you?
I love Hilda. Our brains just work so similarly. The first time we met, we actually wrestled each other. And we just I don't know, man, we just clicked. Like,
in what way? Like you were like, is it like a psychic connection? Is it like you guys get each other, you guys like finish each other's sentences?
Yeah, for real. Like we just get each other. Her crazy matches my crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love her. She's my bestie for real. I love her so.
Yeah, because Who Runs the World, I think it's a follow-up. Being on that second show, and I know it's a broken record when I asked this already, but representation is probably the more bigger aspect in wrestling. To have that bigger imprint and having like a Chris Statlander or someone or Mercedes Monet on the prior shows, to have that bigger imprint of representation, what was it like being part of that?
Honestly, it is so supportive.
Yeah.
Like the locker room is so amazing. And it really feels like I'm a part of something bigger.
Right.
A part of for women's wrestling.
Yeah.
Like it's so amazing up there. Like especially having like all that knowledge in one room. We got Nyla, we got Sat.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Nyla was in this.
We got Athena back there, obviously. Yep. You know what I mean? There are so many people. We got Veda, Allison Danger.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing. I love it so much.
And you see these people that you look up to on the bigger promotions. It just motivates you to do better. We've talked about it on the last interview about with Tony and Mercedes on the Women's Championship. I'll ask this again. To have those people that you look up to, what was it like fueling you to become better in what you're doing in your career?
It really, it motivated me because it's like a full circle moment. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like a few years ago, I was just watching these.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now, what do you mean I'm like backstage with them? I'm on shows with them. Like, what?
Yeah.
So crazy to me because like I would have never, obviously I dreamt it, but I would have never thought.
It manifested.
Yeah, it really did. Like, it's really a full circle moment where I just have to sit back and like just admire. It's so amazing.
You just look back and Borracho Pro, we just finished closing time, and you've had some shortfalls with the La Chingona Championship. And of course, in every championship match and falling short, what makes you lick your wounds and come back and face that, in this case, Londyn Dior, multiple times at Borracho shows?
You know what really keeps me coming back is 3 years ago, like, I was the first woman to wrestle at Borracho Pro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Day one.
This is my day one. You know what I mean? I've been with them since they started. And I don't think I haven't been on a show.
Right.
So maybe like one or two. But for the most part, I have been on every show. And this place is a home for me, literally. And that championship means a lot to me because it's from the division that I cut. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going until I get that title because you best believe I definitely will.
Yeah. Because I think out of your matches too, also, it's almost close. It's always just a bit short. We're going to have some time off in a month between this show and February 1st. What is your preparation now that you're facing Londyn? No DQs. Everyone's barred from ringside, including your dad, Corvus, which is like, that was a shocker, to be honest. But for you to prepare now until February, what are you going to do facing Londyn one more time at Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3?
Honestly, I'm going to study. I'm going to really study what Londyn's been up to.
Yeah.
Get a feel for what she's been crafting because every single time we face each other, she's been one-on-one.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's dirty. It's stupid, but she's been one-on-one. So I just have to, well, now we don't have access to that. If she DQs, she loses the title.
Yeah.
But I still have to make sure that I am one step ahead of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I will. I'm going to study. I'm going to work cardio. I'm just going to train my ass off.
Right.
Until we wrestle.
Real quick, what's your Spotify rap top artist?
Oh my God. You cannot just bring that on me.
Off the top of your head, real quick.
I want to say it was Typo Negative.
Oh, okay.
I was like, no, you cannot spring that on me. Like,
I will throw a curveball when I want to, but otherwise, it's been a blast. Hopefully we can get more conversations down the line with you, and thank you so much for your time. There we go. Ethan Hunter, the inaugural Straight Shooter Championship, and I'm ready because I know you're gonna go full on word assault on this. So you ready?
I'm always ready.
So having this championship and part of winning the title is how much of trust that Dose has given out for giving you that title. What was that like, giving that trust and earning that trust with that?
I don't care if anyone trusts me or not. I'm gonna walk in there and I'm gonna take what I rightfully deserve.
Right. To know that, okay, with each of these defenses, and Bradley mentioned it, where you are going to hit your hardest. How do you deliver with that statement that Bradley does with each of them?
That's the only thing I can agree with on Brad. You know, I walk in there, I give it my all every single match, and I walk out on top. Maybe I outsmart people. Maybe I use a little bit of dirty tactics, but I still walk out on top as the Straight Shooter champion.
With each defense, do you think that you're hitting harder with each and every time that you're doing that defense with the championship?
Yeah, actually I do. You know why I hit harder every time I defend that title? Because the more I defend that title, the more I'm put against bums who don't deserve to be in the ring with me, and I beat the dog shit out of them every single time.
With out of those defenses, which one did you think you hit the hardest?
I hit the hardest in all of them.
Okay.
It's a matter of, can you keep up with the Straight Shooter champion? It's not how hard the Straight Shooter champion can hit.
and you had Dimitri on just now, and knowing that this is one of the heavier hitters that you face, do you think that this is your hardest title defense, or it's all the same team?
That's all the same. I do exactly what I said I'm going to do. I told everybody that I was going to put Dimitri down. I walked out of that match as the winner. Still the straight trio champion. There's nothing anybody can do to beat me. Simple.
You're going to have some time up, and I know that you're constantly working wherever that you're going, and February 1st is not that far behind, within more than a month's time. How are you going to prepare coming into February? What are you mentally preparing or physically preparing with your next events?
I'm not going to give away my secrets,
Okay.
but I can tell you now, whoever steps foot in the ring with me is going to end up the same way as everybody else. You could be one of the top guys at Indies. Heck, you could be somebody from TV. You could be from WWE for all I care. You could be from AEW. You could be from TNA. Maybe you could be from Japan. I do not care who you are. I will put you in the ground.
Your bars are set very high, so February 1st is coming close. Look in your defense, and we'll end this little episode. Ethan really pushed it a long time here with this episode, and I hope to listen. I hope you go into the next episode coming real soon. Thank you so much for your time, Ethan.
Yeah, you wasted my time.